So the last thing that I wanted to touch on was water. Water is a big thing that I'm hearing a lot of talk about. That I'm just completely confused on some of the mentality of the people. Um, Water and affordable housing are the two things that drive me crazy. The people that talk about it, just because it seems like there's not a lot of truth to what they're saying. So anyway, let me give you the truth according to me. Anyway, BC is an amazing steward of water, and can say that we're probably one of the top stewards of water in all of southern Nevada and probably most desert climates because of one thing. We have a growth ordinance. Our growth ordinance in Boulder City is the number one thing that keeps us in water. It's the one thing that nobody else has, and that's why everybody else has water problems. Everybody else could look to Boulder City as the gold standard for what do we do with limited amount of water? Well, you keep your customers pretty close to the same for 50 years. You don't have extreme growth like everywhere else. Boulder City can afford to have green parks, green lawns, not green pools, so blue pools, but green grass around your blue pools. Um, it's not an issue. We're such a small customer in that big pool of water out there that the things that we do here in Boulder City are negligible, and the way that we use our water keeps our cities beautiful, keeps our temperatures in those tree-lined, grass-lined neighborhoods cooler. Again, go back to the golf course. Why do people want to live around the golf course? Because it's cooler. It's cooler around the golf course. And we're able to do all those things. Boulder City is able to do all those things with the same allotment that we've been given since the beginning. And we don't come anywhere near overusing our water and all the things that we do. Every time somebody sees their neighbor's water's running down the gutter and they freak out, none of that makes a dent in what's going on. And we're all being tricked into thinking that you're the reason why the lake's losing water. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not using any of the water. You could leave your sprinklers on all the time. You're not the one doing it. Is it the best idea? No, it's not. It's good to have some personal responsibility for the water. That's great. But does it benefit the valley? No. Because here's what's going to happen. Every ounce of water that you save goes to Southern Nevada Water Authority, and they sell it to somebody else. So if you're not using it, somebody else is going to use it. 100% of the water that Boulder City, Southern Nevada Water Authority, all of it, it's all being withdrawn from the lake every month. The only difference is what Boulder City pays for and what our allotment is. Well, I won't say what we paid for, but what our allotment is not all coming to Boulder City. It doesn't. So we have excess of water in Boulder City. And that is because we are the gold standard of water stewardship. We are. There's no question about it. Everybody else could learn from what we do in Boulder City. Now, here's the problems that I'm seeing. We're hearing a lot about the Southern Nevada Water Authority wanting to reclaim the effluent water out of Boulder City. Okay, so we build a pipeline. They pay for it. They pay for this pipeline. They pipes all of our effluent water back into the lake. And what do they get with that water? They get credits. It just doesn't go into the lake. They get credits. So what they put into the lake, they can then take out more. That's why they want our water. They want to put our water into the lake so that they can take out more. That water will be Southern Nevada Water Authority's more water. They want more so they can build more houses, so they can do more development, so they can have more growth. That's what they want it for. So as good stewards, why in the heck would we ever return that water to Southern Nevada Water Authority and put it back in the river so that they could take more out? It does no good. That is the worst stewardship that we could do for Southern Nevada water. To build more houses, to have more growth? No, that's the worst thing that we could do. So returning effluent water back to the lake benefits Boulder City in no way. We're better off having that water run out into the desert and going into the ground into some unknown water aquifer that could be out there. I don't know, that we could tap into sometime, like what the Meadows is. That's what they do. They use the Meadows and the underground aquifers for water storage. And when they need excess water and they don't get enough out of the lake, then they tap into their water reserves, which are underground. That's what the valley's been doing forever. So we're filling our aquifer. This is our water. We're doing what we want with it, which is letting it go into the ground and seep down into, who knows, maybe the aquifer runs to Mexico and somebody else is using it. I don't know, but it's not going back into the river, and it's not giving the valley more credits to build more. It's not what it's for. So when we talk about selling our effluent to a data center or a mine or a pit mine or whatever, gravel pit, that's the only benefit that's going to come back to Boulder City from that effluent water, is if we sell it, we find a user for it, and that we keep it in our valley. The worst thing that we can do is sell it back to SNWA. That is horrible water stewardship. And the fact that they have the commercials, they have the loudspeaker, the ad money to convince you that that's a good idea. Ask yourself, what are they going to do with that? Why does Southern Nevada Water Authority need any more water? Boulder City doesn't need any more water. We have plenty of water. We're not even using the water that we're allotted. So why do they need more water? They need growth. They want it for growth. And I'm sorry, but we've set the gold standard as to how to use water in Boulder City, and that's limit your growth. We live by it. We live by it every single day. And somehow the Boulder City has more than enough water to meet its needs. So anyway, yeah, that's all my thoughts on that. Again, trying to keep it short, guys. Let's see what the comments say.